Have you ever felt used, your kindness mistaken for weakness? We are taught to be good, to offer help, but what happens when that goodness becomes a liability? In a world that preys on the naive, a new kind of strength emerges, the power of self-worth. This is not about ego, but about acknowledging your inherent value and setting boundaries that protect your well-being. Imagine reclaiming your power, the confidence to say no, to demand respect. This journey is inspired by the timeless wisdom of Machiavelli, who understood the art of navigating a world where rules are often written by the strong. Through compelling visuals and intimate storytelling, we will explore the transformative power of self-worth, the art of subtle command, and how to build a fortress of confidence, unshakable in the face of exploitation. Like this video if you feel like it, subscribe to the channel if you want, and let's get started. Have you ever felt a pang of resentment, a flicker of anger, when you extended a hand to help, only to be met with further need, further demands? Maybe you've been taken advantage of, your kindness mistaken for weakness, your generosity exploited. It's a familiar story, isn't it? We're taught from a young age to be good, to offer a helping hand, to put the needs of others before our own. But somewhere along the way, that noble intention can turn into a trap, a silent bargain where we sacrifice our own well-being for the perceived good of others. We become the doormat, the perpetual source of support, while our own needs are quietly pushed aside. And the worst part? It often feels like we're to blame, that somehow we invited this treatment by being too accommodating, too trusting. The world, it seems, operates on a different set of rules, a brutal reality where strength isn't always measured in muscles, but in the shrewd understanding of power dynamics. This isn't about becoming cold or callous, about rejecting compassion altogether. This is about reclaiming your power, understanding the subtle art of navigating a world that often preys on the naive. It's about recognizing your inherent worth, setting boundaries that protect your energy, and demanding respect not as a privilege, but as a fundamental right. Imagine stepping into a room with a newfound sense of confidence, a quiet strength that emanates from within. Imagine saying no without guilt, setting limits without fear, and allowing yourself to prioritize your own needs without apology. This journey is about discovering the power that lies dormant within you, the power to create a life where your kindness is not taken advantage of, but celebrated, where your generosity is met with reciprocity, and where your worth is never questioned. It's time to learn the art of subtle command, the language of self-worth that will reshape your reality and empower you to build a fortress of confidence, unshakable in the face of exploitation. Are you ready to rise? It's easy to fall into the trap of believing that strength is solely about outward displays, about being loud, assertive, or physically imposing. But true strength, the kind that allows you to navigate the complexities of human interaction with grace and resilience, stems from a deeper understanding of your own value. Think of it like a sculptor working with clay. They don't start by trying to force the clay into a specific shape, but rather they learn its malleability, its resistance, its inherent beauty. Similarly, recognizing your worth isn't about inflating your ego or demanding attention. It's about understanding your own internal landscape, the unique qualities you possess, the contributions you make to the world, and the boundaries you need to protect your well-being. This self-awareness is the foundation upon which you build your fortress of confidence. It allows you to discern situations where your generosity is genuinely appreciated and where it's being exploited. Now consider how this applies when you face someone who consistently drains your energy, who takes advantage of your kindness without reciprocation. You might feel obligated to continue helping, fearing that saying no will damage the relationship or make you appear selfish. But remember, true kindness isn't about sacrificing yourself for others. It's about respecting your own needs while offering support when it's truly warranted. In these situations, setting boundaries becomes not a betrayal of your compassionate nature, but an act of self-preservation, a way to protect the very energy that allows you to be kind in the first place. It's about recognizing that your well-being is not a commodity to be squandered, but a precious resource to be cherished and nurtured. This doesn't mean becoming cold or uncaring. It means cultivating a more discerning compassion, one that recognizes The difference between genuine need and manipulative demands. Now consider how this applies when you're faced with opportunities. You might encounter someone who presents a project or proposition that seems enticing, promising potential rewards and recognition. But beneath the surface, you sense a lack of respect for your time, your expertise, or your boundaries. Perhaps they're asking you to shoulder disproportionate responsibility, to work for minimal compensation, or to compromise your values. This is where the discerning compass of self-worth comes into play. It guides you to assess not just the external benefits, but the internal costs. Will this opportunity truly nourish your growth, your passions, your sense of integrity? Or will it leave you feeling drained, undervalued, and resentful? Think of it like choosing a garden to cultivate. Would you plant your seeds in barren, rocky soil, where your efforts might yield meager results and constant struggle? Or would you seek fertile ground, rich in nutrients, where your seeds could flourish, your plants could thrive, and your harvest could be abundant? It's the same with opportunities. You deserve to cultivate your talents and passions in an environment that respects and values your contributions. This doesn't mean rejecting every challenge or shying away from hard work. It means choosing opportunities that align with your values, your aspirations, and your overall well-being. It means saying yes to endeavors that inspire you, challenge you to grow, and leave you feeling fulfilled, not depleted. Now consider how this applies when you're navigating relationships. Perhaps you've encountered a friend who consistently seeks your advice, your support, your understanding, but offers little in return. They might lean on you during tough times, showering you with gratitude, yet fail to reciprocate when you need their help. It can be tempting to dismiss these instances as mere imperfections, to believe that everyone has their own struggles and complexities. However, a life guided by self-worth recognizes that healthy relationships are built on a foundation of mutual respect, reciprocity, and genuine care. It's about recognizing that your time, your energy, your emotional availability are all valuable resources that deserve to be honored. Just as a gardener wouldn't intentionally nurture a plant that constantly drains the soil without contributing to its ecosystem, you shouldn't allow yourself to be consistently drained by relationships that lack balance. This doesn't mean severing all ties with someone who occasionally leans on you. It means being mindful of the dynamics, setting clear boundaries, and ensuring that the relationship is mutually nourishing. It's about fostering connections where your strengths are celebrated, your vulnerabilities are met with understanding, and your needs are acknowledged as equally important. Remember, true connection isn't about sacrificing your own well-being for another's. It's about finding harmony, a dance between giving and receiving, where both partners feel valued, respected, and empowered. The world often presents itself as a demanding stage, where kindness can be mistaken for weakness and boundaries are easily blurred. Yet, within this intricate dance of human interaction lies a profound truth. True strength emerges, not from dominating the stage, but from understanding the depth of your own value. Like a sculptor who molds clay with both precision and compassion, you now possess the tools to shape your own reality, to create a space where your worth is not merely acknowledged, but celebrated. Reflecting on this journey so far, you've begun to recognize the subtle ways in which self-worth manifests, in the choices you make, the relationships you nurture, the opportunities you embrace. It's not about an arrogant disregard for others, but a quiet confidence that stems from knowing your own inherent worth. This recognition isn't a destination to be reached, but a continuous unfolding, a process of shedding old beliefs, embracing new possibilities, and stepping into your power with grace and authenticity. As we navigate the final reflection, consider this. You are not defined by the roles you play, the expectations placed upon you, or the opinions of others. You are a unique tapestry, woven with threads of strength, resilience, and compassion. It's time to embrace the fullness of who you are, to step into the light of your own authenticity, and to rewrite the narrative of your life with the bold strokes of self-worth. Imagine for a moment a world where kindness is not a liability but a superpower, a world where vulnerability is not weakness but a gateway to profound connection, a world where boundaries are not walls but the sturdy foundations upon which authentic relationships are built. This is not a utopian fantasy. It's a reality waiting to be cultivated, a world we collectively create through the choices we make, the ways we engage with ourselves and each other. The art of self-worth is not about striving for superiority or demanding special treatment. It's about recognizing the inherent value within you, the unique gifts you bring to the world, and the right to protect that value with grace and discernment. It's about embracing your strengths, acknowledging your vulnerabilities, and navigating the complexities of life with both compassion and courage. As you move forward, remember this: your worthiness is not contingent upon external validation or the actions of others. It is an intrinsic quality, a radiant light that shines from within. Let this realization be your compass, guiding you towards opportunities that nourish your soul, relationships that uplift your spirit, and experiences that celebrate the fullness of who you are. The world needs your light, your unique perspective, your compassionate heart. It needs your strength not to dominate or control, but to illuminate the path forward, to create a space where kindness is valued, boundaries are respected, and self-worth is celebrated as the cornerstone of a more equitable and fulfilling world. The true practice begins now.